Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Shona Robison is about to do her budget, and of course, we all expect it's going to be awful because she is A, very, very stupid, and B, doesn't understand things like tax and finance and economics. And buried within there is something that she normally does, which is to raise business rates above the rate of inflation, which, again, this is a normal thing that she's done. But the Scottish Retail Consortium are saying, for heaven's sake, don't. Because even though they announced yesterday that current inflation is 1.7%, that's not the marker she's going to be using. The marker she uses was about a month and a half ago. And it means that there's likely to be a 3% rise in business rates. These are already high and will add an extra £13 million to the coffers in terms of taking the tax in. Only, of course, it's not likely to do that. The Retail Consortium is saying many companies will go to the wall because business rates are already too high, and to raise them further will make them unaffordable. And then once, of course, the companies fold, they're not getting any money from the business rates. And, of course, also, it means more people claiming dole. It'll end up costing way more than the 13 million she's hoping to raid. And that's, of course, the problem. She's not very bright. She doesn't see this. She doesn't understand consequences of action. And, of course, the high streets are already struggling. You put this on, they'll be devastated. They'll be bottled up stores, by closed up stores, by boarded up stores, by everything. There will be crime, there will be graffiti, and the whole of many town centres will die a lingering, slow death. Those shops that are still surviving, still hanging on, will suddenly lose customers as nobody wants to walk down a terrible, dying high street. She doesn't get it. Of course she doesn't get it. She's not bright enough to get it. Now, rates in Scotland are already higher than the rates in England. But of course, in England, the government gives them business tax relief. The government gives the business tax relief to Scotland as well. So unfortunately, the Scottish government doesn't pass it on. It spends it on other things. Strange, isn't it? It's almost as though it's deliberately wanting businesses to go out of business. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe the whole plan is scorched earth. Certainly seems it. But we will know the full details very, very soon. However, the Scottish Retail Consortium is also saying that with the death knell of all these businesses, it will further limit infrastructure, growth, investment, in Scotland, and it will affect the whole of the country. It will grind slowly. Scotland is being tortured, throttled, and ultimately going to be killed by an SNP government that has no idea what it's doing. Thanks very much. Bye.